Mulkey?
Thank you, Your Honor. That is all accurate. I've conferenced with my client as recently as this morning prior to our hearing. It is his desire to go through with the change of plea. I went over the plea paperwork with him. I believe he is competent to enter a plea, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Irby, how old are you?
54, Your Honor.
How far did you go through school?
12th grade, got GED.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, sir.
Are you able to read, write, and understand the English language?
Yes, sir.
Prior to coming to court, have you taken any drugs or alcohol or any prescription medication in the last 48 hours?
Yes, sir.
What have you taken?
Wellbutrin, hydroxyzine, and high blood pressure medication.
Does the psychiatric medication
Yes, sir.
affect your ability to understand what's going on here?
No, sir.
When's the last time you took the Wellbutrin?
This morning.
Did you get a copy of this indictment?
Yes, sir.
It's been represented to me you're going to plead guilty to count 1, fail to comply with the order or signal of a police officer, a felony 4. Then the remaining charges would be dismissed at the time of sentencing. Is that your understanding?
Yes, sir.
Before I accept your guilty plea, I need to determine that you know and understand the constitutional rights you'll be waiving, the consequences of your guilty plea, and the maximum penalty I could give you, and I need to be satisfied that your guilty plea is being made freely, knowingly, and voluntarily. I'm going to ask you questions. If you don't understand a question, stop me. If you want to talk to Mr. Mulkey some more, let me know. I'll give you more time. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You have a constitutional right to have a trial, either to me or to a jury of 12 Lake County citizens. You understand that right?
Yes, sir.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, sir.
If you go to a jury trial, all 12 members must agree to a guilty verdict before you can be found guilty. Do you understand that right?
Yes, sir.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, sir.
If you go to trial, the prosecutor will call witnesses to testify against you. Do you understand the prosecutor must prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt at a trial?
Yes, sir.
After the witnesses are done testifying for the prosecutor, you have the constitutional right to have your lawyer cross-examine the witnesses. Do you understand that right?
Yes, sir.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, sir.
If you go to trial, you have the right to have witnesses come here and testify for you. Do you understand that right?
Yes, sir.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, sir.
If those witnesses refuse to come to court, I'll issue an order called a subpoena to make them come and testify. Do you understand that right?
Yes, sir.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, sir.
You have the right to testify at trial if you want to. Do you understand that right?
Yes, sir.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, sir.
You have the constitutional right to not testify at trial if you do not want to. Do you understand that right?
Yes, sir.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, sir.
If you decide not to testify at trial, nobody is permitted to comment on that decision. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If you go to trial and you're found guilty, you have the right to appeal the guilty finding. Do you understand that right?
Yes, sir.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, sir.
If you file an appeal, you have the constitutional right to have a lawyer represent you in the appeal. Do you understand that right?
Yes, sir.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, sir.
If you could not afford to hire a lawyer, one would be provided at no cost to you. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If you file an appeal, you're entitled to be given a transcript of all the hearings in this case. Do you understand that right?
Yes, sir.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, sir.
If you could not afford to copy those transcripts, they'd be given to you at no cost. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty today, you will not have the right to appeal the guilty finding. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions about any of these rights?
No, sir.
Do you still want to plead guilty to count 1?
I do.
Do you understand by pleading guilty, you're fully admitting your guilt to the charge?
I do.
You understand by pleading guilty to this felony, you're voluntarily giving up your freedom for whatever period of time I could sentence you to prison, to jail, or to community control.
Yes, sir, I do.
Failure to comply with the order or signal of a police officer in count 1 is a felony 4. It carries an 18-month maximum prison sentence and a $5,000 maximum fine. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Are you currently on post-release control to the parole authority?
No.
You understand your felony conviction will prevent you from owning or possessing a firearm?
I didn't hear you.
Do you understand that your felony conviction will prevent you from owning or possessing a firearm?
Yes, sir. I do.
You understand there is a mandatory driver's license suspension with this charge between at least 3 years up to your lifetime?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that if a prison term is imposed in this case, you might have to serve a period of post-release control as part of your sentence for up to 2 years under the parole authority?
Yes, sir.
If you are placed on post-release control and violate any conditions, the parole authority can send you back to prison for up to 9 months for each violation, up to 1/2 of my sentence. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
If that violation is a new felony, you could get an additional consecutive prison sentence for that violation. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
And if that were to occur, the maximum prison sentence for that violation would be the greater of 12 months or the time left under post-release control. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir, I do.
You understand if a prison term is imposed, you are eligible for judicial release.
Yes, sir, I do.
I could place you on community control for up to 5 years, but if you violate any conditions, I could send you to prison for 18 months. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Has anybody promised you I would be lenient on you just because you're pleading guilty today?
No, sir.
Has anybody promised you what I will sentence you to in this case?
No, sir.
Do you understand I don't have to follow the sentencing recommendation of either the prosecutor or your lawyer?
I do, sir.
Have you had enough time to talk with Mr. Mulkey before pleading guilty today?
Yes, I do.
Has he discussed everything about your case and answered all of your questions?
Yes, sir.
Are you satisfied with the advice he has given you?
Yes, sir.
Have you been threatened or coerced in any way to plead guilty today?
No, sir.
Are you freely, knowingly, and voluntarily entering your guilty plea?
I didn't hear you.
Are you freely, knowingly, and voluntarily entering your guilty plea?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Ms. Wood, if the case went to trial, what would the evidence show?
Thank you, Your Honor. If this case went to trial, the evidence would have shown that on August 4th, 2025, the vehicle owner, Monica Wright, initially called Mayfield Heights Police Department to report that she permitted the defendant to utilize her motor vehicle to go purchase cigarettes near her residence. However, the defendant did not return within a sufficient amount of time to her residence with the vehicle. The victim was able to track the vehicle through the use of her cell phone. Mayfield Heights then requested the assistance of the Willoughby Police Department to assist in stopping the vehicle. Just before 10 a.m. that day, the officers observed the vehicle on State Route 2, just east of Lost Nation, and the officer activated his overhead lights and sirens to conduct a traffic stop. The defendant pulled the vehicle over on the side of the road, and the officer exited his cruiser and started walking towards the vehicle. He was able to observe the defendant's face in the driver's side mirror. Before he was able to approach the vehicle, the defendant then took off from the traffic stop at a high rate of speed, and the officers shortly after located the defendant near the Holiday Inn motel in the city of Mentor, and the keys were recovered in a trash basket that the defendant said his brother had discarded. He was the only occupant in the vehicle, or outside of the vehicle, when the police arrived. The victim was able to then get her vehicle back without any damage. Thank you.
Mr. Mulkey, anything to add to those facts?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Mr. Irby, did you hear what Ms. Wood said? The facts would show if the case went to a trial.
Yes, sir, I did, Your Honor.
And are those facts true?
Yes, they are, Your Honor.
What is your plea to count one, failure to comply with the order or signal of a police officer a felony for?
I plead guilty, Your Honor.
Mulkey.
Signature here, date here, it's 11/5/25.
What is it, 11?
11/5/25.
Your Honor, the defendant, whose attorney, Mr. Mulkey, and myself, we all signed the written change of plea.
Mr. Irby, is this your signature on this written plea of guilty?
Yes, sir, Your
Did
Honor.
you sign it voluntarily?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Do you want me to accept your written plea of guilty?
No, I don't want to withdraw it. I want to.
Do you want me to accept it?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right, I'll accept the written plea of guilty. Defendant was present when Mr. Mulkey advised of all of his rights, made a knowing, intelligent, voluntary waiver. He understands the nature of the charge, the consequence of his guilty plea, and the maximum penalty. Finding to be knowing, intelligent, and voluntary, will accept his plea of guilty and find him guilty of count 1, failure to comply, a felony 4. I'm going to refer this for a pre-sentence report, and a drug and alcohol evaluation. Sentencing will be January 14 at 9:30 a.m. Mr. Mulkey?
Thank you, Your Honor. May it please the court, counsel, others here today. My client would be asking the court two things as it relates to his bond conditions. The first would be the removal of the GPS. It's prohibitively expensive for him. He is currently in treatment as verified by Katie Painter, Director of Case Management and Peer Support at Sky Point Recovery Center, located at 1815 West Market Street in Akron, Ohio, Your Honor. Secondly, Your Honor, we'd be asking the court to lift the term of house arrest as a bond condition as well. In addition to going to his treatment, there are also various other services provided by Sky Point Recovery, such as church services and things of that nature. It's prohibitively restraining on him to be under this house arrest. As support, he does have a member from Sky Point Recovery here who actually transported him. His name is Rob. He's part of the peer support for Mr. Irby, Your Honor. So if the court has any questions for not only the defendant, or for his peer support, we'd be happy to provide answers to those as it relates to the court's decision to lift the house arrest and GPS. Thank you.
All right, Ms. Wood?
Two things, Your Honor. There was a victim identified in count 3, Monica Wright. She does have a sufficient and lengthy history with the defendant, and I think a lot of information that she would like to provide the court to review prior to sentencing, so I'd ask that a victim impact statement be ordered.
Victim impact statement will be ordered.
Thank you. The victim, Monica Wright, has also asked me to ask the court to remove the no contact order with the defendant, as she is part of his treatment and recovery team as a support person through his treatment program in Akron.
All right, I'll continue the bond with the exception of the, I'm going to release the requirement of the EMHA and house arrest requirement, and I'll lift the no contact order. But the condition that you remain in treatment remains. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right, anything else, Ms. Wood?
Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you.
Mulkey?
And GPS remains then, Judge?
Well, isn't that the EMHA?
Well,
That
I'm
non-
just making sure that
Yeah,
that's
that
all taken
nonsense
care
is over with.
of. All right, thank you, Your Honor.
So, it's off.
You're off house arrest.
All right.
All right.
Well, they're gonna take this off me?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.